I was following the eye, was following the eye, was following the eye.
Hey guys, um, it's day one of Mondays, and like Amber and Emily, I feel really weird doing this, and I feel like everyone can hear me. Even though there's no one here, I'm pretty sure my sweet mate's gone for the weekend and stuff like that. But I call these hateful Mondays, even though I don't really plan on them to be grumpy complaints, but this week was just kind of especially annoying. Um, Things just got on my nerves. A lot of bad things had happened. Um, so, if you see me looking over here, I have all these notes because I can't remember what happens to me if I don't write it down. Because not really much happens. But anyway. Um, so, since Tuesday, Tuesday was really bad. I had to drive back to school and it was raining horribly, and it was like flooding rain all the way back to Johnson City, so 3 hours of that. Um, and I'd been going for about 2 hours, and I decided to stop and get something to drink. I was getting kind of tired. I'd squinted the whole time, so I was really drowsy. And I get off the ramp, and I start to like hydroplane, and then my brakes lock up, and so I'm like plowing towards this truck in front of me, and so that just ruined the whole rest of the day for me. And I just got my car fixed over Christmas, most of you guys know, so um, I didn't nothing happened luckily, and I was okay. But when I got back, it was raining harder than it had ever been, and I had to unload my whole car. I had like 2 bags of clothes and groceries, my computer, all this stuff, and so I had to wait until it started, um, like the rain lightened up or whatever, so I could actually unload it. And the campus is pretty safe, but I'm really paranoid about that kind of thing, so I was able to unpack later and not have to worry about it. But um, Wednesday comes around and it's crowded, um, but everything that serves food is closed except a Quiznos, which was open till 2, and I went at like 1:30, and it was okay, but um, I ended up with an extra textbook. Um, we thought we needed to order it separate, and that's what we did, and all they gave me was like $20 out of the 150, and I hadn't even opened it, which I think is really dumb. I don't understand the bookstore. It's really stupid. Um, but um, Going back to the whole food thing, I was parked right beside the dorm door, and I did not want to give up that spot just to go to stupid Walmart. And the day got worse because my sweet mate came back, and when she comes from like a break or something, her whole family comes. I'm not really sure why, and I'm talking kind of quiet because I don't think she's here, but if she is, um, but um, they finally leave, and then I realize I'm locked out of the bathroom. If you guys haven't heard this, during finals week, I was locked out about 5 times in 1 week, and it's just, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can. It's just that little door over there, and there's no, if you can see the handle, there's really no way for me to get in if I'm locked out. There's not a keyhole or anything. I have to just knock on her door and hope she's there, or put a note under there telling her she locked me out. And so I put a note under there. Um, Actually, no, I waited that time, and she unlocked it later that night because I didn't have any desire to go in there or any need to go in there during the day. Um, so it was fine. Um, so I got a shower. All was well in the neighborhood. Um, Thursday, that was the first day of my semester. I think pretty much all of you guys have started classes too, but my classes were cool, the professors were cool, blah 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 blah. nothing really happened. It was like syllabus day. I feel like I'm in high school again. They just talk about useless crap. So there wasn't really anything to do. And then after, when I got out of theater, which, let's look at my schedule. I get out at about 3:30, and it had started to snow, and I was like, well, they were calling for 5 to 8 inches, and I didn't think it was going to happen, but I think it did. It snowed all afternoon, and classes for Friday and my job got canceled, so I wasn't complaining about that. The only downside was later that night, me and my friends thought it would be a good idea to go get pizza. They had college night, and we could get pizza and cheesy bread for like $7. It was really cheap. But delivery was 2 hours, and pickup took about 30 minutes to an hour. And none of us really wanted to drive, so we walked. It's about 15 minutes each way, so maybe about 30 minutes in all. So we walked through the snow and the ice to Domino's, and we ended up having a decent rest of the night. And I went to get my computer because the lobby TV was taken, so we were sitting in like the side lobby thing. And we decided we were going to watch SNL on my computer, and just going in, I was like, oh, I'm going to check my bathroom door just to make sure it's unlocked, even though I didn't have to go in there for anything because it gets locked so much these days. And it was still unlocked. I was happy. It's sad that I get happy about that, but I was. And about 45 minutes later, after we had watched TV on my computer and we had done eating, it was a little after 1 in the morning, I think, and it was locked. I just needed to get in there to brush my teeth, and I couldn't even do that. I was so mad. That was the 3rd time in one day. 3 times. I don't understand how it's that hard. I mean, like, I've left the door locked before, but I've only left it like 1 time when she was actually here. And I mean, like, I didn't really have to go in there, but I was just so upset because it just happened so much. I don't like living with people. Like, I mean, it took everything in me to not go and knock the door down and say everything that was on my mind. Like, I wanted to rip my hair out. I was so angry. I was tired, and I just wanted to shower. And luckily I have like my toothbrush and stuff in the room, but I have to like go out in the hall and walk down the hall to the community bathroom where a sink is, because I don't have a sink in my room, and it's really annoying. And like I said, there's no key, no way to get in. And it's really frustrating because sometimes after I eat, I still get kind of sick after I had surgery, and I never know when I'm gonna feel sick. And they said it could take a while for it to get back to normal. So, like, I don't know. I don't want to have to worry if the door is unlocked. I mean, I have to worry about a lot of other things, and I don't want to have to worry about something extra. But anyway, I'm looking at my notes to see what else I have. Like Emily said, I've had a lot, quite enough of the dorm life. I don't like living with people, and I really can't wait till I live on my own. I get along more with others, like if I can just see them a little bit. And I don't know, it's just different, and I don't like it. And Friday was uneventful, and I only got up to get lunch, and then I stayed in my room for the rest of the day. I was tired of everyone. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I usually eat with 3 girls every day. We eat lunch at like 12 and then dinner at 6. And I didn't even want to talk to them. One of them was kind of getting on my nerves. And so I was just angry, and I was tired, and I wasn't really that hungry, and I wasn't going to waste my money to go in there and just sit. So, and then Saturday, I finally got to sleep in, well, kind of, which is pointless because I stay up really late and I watch movies on Netflix. and I haven't been sleeping that well, and I woke up at 6:30 and I watched cartoons until I was able to go back to sleep. But this was what really bothered me about yesterday, and I know I'm like talking about all these things that bother me, but I wanted to do something, and then the three other girls that I eat with were trying to figure out something to do, and one of them suggested, like, hey, give us some ideas, I'll do whatever, blah blah blah, and everything. I said, like, she shot it down. She's like, no, that's dumb, no, that costs too much money, no, I want to do something that doesn't cost any money, blah blah blah. And we ended up spending the day at Walmart because she thought it would be cheaper to buy a board game, and board games cost about 20 to 30 bucks a piece, which, who knew that they were so expensive? Why are they that expensive? I mean, I could make my own game board for like $1, but anyway, that makes me mad too. But we wasted a trip for nothing. We spent the day at Walmart for nothing, just looking at games that we didn't even buy. And I mean, if you don't want to spend $3 to go to this museum that's down the road, then and you want to pay $20 for a board game, you're really stupid. I'm sorry, but you're stupid. So I really wish I could hang out with you guys on the weekends. I wish we were a lot closer, distance-wise, because I felt like we never had to argue to do anything. We'd find something to do. We wouldn't. I mean, like, nothing was really a big deal. If we suggested something, then all of us would be like, yeah, then we'd go do it. It wasn't like one person was always in control, like this one girl in my group, and that really irritates me. And I felt like we never had problems trying to decide on something to do like we do here. But my highlight of the week was the Disney Marathon last night. Hercules came on, and that's one of my favorite movies, and I was so happy. And I told my friends, I was like, I don't care if you get mad, I'm not coming to dinner until this movie's over. I have to watch it, and so whatever. I get dragged after dinner to do something I totally don't want to do, because that same girl that was wanting to be in control at the beginning of the day decides that now she wants to do something again. It's always like when it's convenient for her and what she wants to do. It's never, oh, a group decision. It's, no, I don't like that, I'm going to make a decision even though I just asked you what you wanted to do. But we end up watching a movie, and we had to run around 3 places because a lot of the TVs here in like the congregation lobby areas were taken. And I mean, a dorm room is really small. Mine only has 1 chair. So I mean, I don't know. We ended up watching 500 Days of Summer, which was actually my choice because 2 of the girls haven't ever seen it before, and I was really glad that at least I got to pick what movie we wanted to watch, and they really liked it. But it ended up not being so bad. We stayed there really late. We went up to the Wesley because they have a big lobby and a TV. But I had to walk up there in this crazy iced sidewalk, like the only sidewalk that hasn't thawed out is the one that goes up to the Wesley, and I about killed myself, so I guess that's humorous. I mean, I've just had enough this week. I'm really tired of being here. Like, I mean, I really like it here, and once everything gets back to normal, I think I'm gonna enjoy it more. But I mean, my friends here just aren't the same. There's one girl that I really like that's in that group of 3, but the other 2, I mean, I guess I could do with or without. And then they don't really, like the grumpy one, controlling one, doesn't really understand that sometimes I don't want to do things. I just want to go sit in my room, which is really boring to me, but sometimes I just like it. But I just miss being with you guys, and I don't know, like, I just felt like you guys were such great friends compared to now. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But today I went to lunch with Haley from Cleveland, and that was fun. I really enjoyed talking to her, but I don't get to hang out with her that much because she goes and does stuff with her boyfriend a lot, which doesn't really bother me because we're kind of similar in the way we like to do things, and we don't get upset if we decide to do something and then decide to not. I mean, like, I don't feel like I have to be on a strict schedule with her. With these other girls, everything's like, you have this at this time and this at this time, and if you can't come, then you're stupid. I mean, I don't know. But I'm actually making this on a Sunday. Tomorrow I don't have school or work, so I might add on to it, but I didn't have anything to do today, so I just thought I would go ahead and start. So if there's just one little thing on at the end that doesn't make any sense, that's my Monday clip. So if I don't add anything and this is the end, I will talk to you guys next Monday, and hopefully it won't be as grumpy. We can have happy Mondays instead of hateful, manic Mondays. So sorry this video is so long. I had a lot to get off my chest, I guess. But I miss you guys, and hopefully I'll get to see you soon. So see you later.